Hi, welcome to Youth Inventor Connects. I'm Suhani Dalela, and we're at the Henry Ford at RTX Invention Convention US Nationals. I'm an inventor, and since you're watching this, you might be one too, or you're about to be one.
Thanks, Suhani. I'm Jonathan Walker. Youth Inventor Connects is a network of inventors all across the country. We love to invent, and we want to see you invent too. So stay tuned to meet me and other inventors who want to help you along the journey.
This invention journey is designed to help you through the steps of inventing.
We have games for you to play, videos for you to watch, and activities to help you along your journey.
Follow these steps and you'll be creating your next invention in no time.
First, let's learn a little bit more about the invention process.
So I've done it 3 times now for 3 years. So I started when I was in 6th grade and I'm in 8th grade now. So yeah.
I love it. And what do you like about invention? Inventing.
So I like the community that I get to build with inventing. So like I get to get a lot of feedback from different people, and also like my teacher, especially from Hydro Nose, my teacher had like a friend who kind of had a wet wipe cleaning. She makes her own, so I got to pull from that and then create tissues. So, and also for judging, I get to meet really cool judges. And also when sometimes U of A students come to our class, and I get to hang out and talk about invention with college students, and they get to give feedback and they can really help with the invention process.
Hi, my name is Jaden, and last year I invented the Joey Ruse. My invention, the Joey Ruse, was about flag football players having their hands being cold during a football game. So basically when I was playing flag football, my teammates were complaining a lot about their hands being cold and not being able to catch the ball. So I went home, and since my dad was a coach, me and him acknowledged it to each other, and we decided to come up with the Joey Ruse as my invention for last year. Basically the Joey Ruse are hand warmers put in pouches, and you use Velcro to attach them to a flag football set, and then you put your hands on the pouches, and it keeps your hands warm during the football game. The first prototype that I built, it was just cardboard and tape, and since I had a flag football set from school, I got that, and I taped the cardboard onto the flag football set, and then realized that it was just hand warmers themselves, and they could get cold since it was cold outside. So that led me to my second prototype with the same materials, but instead adding protection towards the outside, making it extra warmer. And then for my final prototype, I had actual Velcro, and I had a good pouch that was fittable for the hand warmers, and it kept your hands warm once you put your hands on them.
Every year, this annual celebration of brilliant and creative minds just continues to grow. But the great thing is that each and every one of you has the potential to change the world for better. You are the future right here, right now at the Henry Ford.
Welcome to Invention Convention!
Every year, I am blown away by the creativity and the ingenuity of these students.
They come up with things that are leveraging technology in a way that my generation was unable to do.
Basically, my invention solves the issue of brain shift, which is where the brain during brain tumor neurosurgeries physically moves and shifts around.
I invented the Vegetastic Fruitastic Analyzer.
We're literally watching a time in history where you don't have to wait until you graduate to be successful.
My project is the marker saver. With the marker saver, you'll never ever lose your marker cap ever again.
You have to work at things to get it, and sometimes you don't know that you have that capability. Believing in yourself is kind of half the battle.
I feel so proud, and I'm just so happy that I did not give up after those obstacles that I faced, and I'm just so proud of being here.
I would tell any young person with an idea, just go for it. You have no idea what it could turn into.
The future is bright, the future is promising, and the future is here and beyond.
And because you've invented a few different times, what would you say are your favorite things about inventing?
I would say the trial and error process is really fun, though it can be difficult. I think that there is not just one linear path to inventing, and as you continue to invent, you might be able to surprise yourself with different aspects of your invention that you may not have thought about before, or different additions that you want, or getting advice from your mentors or your friends or students that you're able to incorporate in your invention. So I think the whole process of working through the beginning steps of your invention before a final project is really fun.
How many times have you invented now?
I have invented 3 times.
3 times. And what grade are you in this year?
3rd.
3rd grader inventing 3 times. What are some of your other inventions about that you've invented?
One of my invention was the snake detector. So it was a beam that when a snake came on your porch, it would let you know, so that if you're about to take your dog out, but a snake is on the porch, it would let you know that that snake is on the porch, and so you didn't take your dog out.
Let's get this party started. Are we ready? The future is right here, right now at the Henry Ford. And just like these lights shining in my face, it's incredibly bright.
I absolutely love inventing. I learned so much during this whole process that is like invaluable for the rest of my life.
It's been a lot of work getting here, and something I've learned is that I'm capable of more than I think I'm capable of.
See in your kids what they can be, and what you see, they will become.
So the Henry Ford is all about ideas and innovations that change the world. And when the students come here with their inventions and display their inventions on the floor of the museum next to some of the greatest innovations in the world, that's inspiration in action.
I've been involved in Invention Convention since I was in about 8th grade. Anushka's just started it this year. I kind of recruited her.
We have never done anything like this before, so it's very new for us. And so far, it's been very fun.
So if one student goes, we're all going. So there's like 29 of us here from Lake Elsinore, California. It's an experience for them. For myself, I feel like a little person in a big person's body.
The atmosphere here was amazing. I could increase my exposure to almost everything. Like this year, I talked to the USPTO, the patent office. I had an opportunity to talk to RTX.
When you have a set of tools in a moment of chaos or messiness, it can help you along that non-linear path.
And I heard Shark Tank was going to be here, and it was a big opportunity.
We have been the last couple days conducting an open casting call. It's incredible what the Henry Ford and Invention Convention has inspired.
And also talking to the variety of different people here. There are so many inventors from all across America. And it was just wonderful meeting them and talking to them and learning about their problems and how they solve theirs.
Seeing the way they ask questions of each other, almost like water cooler talk, but they're talking as inventors, and it was just really inspiring to see.
A lot of diabetics struggle with having to prick their finger every day. So we invented the GlycoCharge, which is basically a non-invasive glucose monitor.
We live in a really rural area, and so we invented a respiratory monitor that utilizes conductive fabric to remotely transmit respiratory patterns to a healthcare professional in real time.
They get to make choices, they're empowered, they have agency, and that brings a motivation that you can't fake.
I built the curly girly helmet. Every time I try on a helmet, it never fits my hair, and that's why I want to make it.
I am so impressed with the inventors' empathy, that they're able to identify problems in their communities and in their lives, and they feel empowered enough through the program to begin making change.
Just by being here at this ceremony, you've already achieved something to be celebrated, so let's clap it up. I'm going to be asking you to do this a lot today.
In a way, it felt like we were all working together for the same thing. In the end, it's kind of just like different inventors trying to invent something cool for the world, and I mean, I guess mine was cool.
Pageant Award goes to Recycle Sharp. Licensing Potential Award, the Curly Girly Helmet Pageant Application Awards, the Glyco Charge.
Yeah, it felt incredible. Like from the moment our names were called up to the stage, we realized that this could actually help millions and millions of people around the world.
You get to see kids building confidence, feeling pride, and being passionate about something.
For my students to have their innovation in the Henry Ford Museum is amazing. And it lets them know that they have purpose, even as a third grader or fourth grader. We all have purpose, not just adults.
I think the process of it is really interesting in ways that you could go to other places.
This is just the beginning for these young inventors. They can go on to help to lead the world.
You are going to make this world a better place. And you don't have to wait to be an adult to do that because you're doing it today.
Lino, you mentioned, because you are a serial inventor, that you have also invented, besides the kinetic kicks, you've invented the soul solution and the string ring. Can you tell us a little bit about your other inventions, the soul solution and the string ring?
Yeah, absolutely. So the string ring is an adjustable band that you can wear as a ring, which protects your fingers while you're playing a string instrument so you can keep playing without your finger hurting. And the soul solution is a shoe with a detachable sole, which you can switch on and off for different activities. And it allows you to have multiple different sports shoes all in one, reducing waste and cost.
Wow, that's amazing. So you must be a musician, I'm assuming, because of the string ring.
Yes.
And then we know that you are an athlete, especially a soccer player. Like, that's my favorite part of invention, that it brings out all of your passions and hobbies, and it's not just about science and STEM and technology. It is more so about your passions and finding the problem in those passions.
I thought of a problem. You know how you get like hot and sweaty at night?
Have you ever been getting ready for school and realized you forgot your notebook?
Have you ever worried about your child at the park on an unsafe structure?
My invention is called the Go Away robot.
My invention is a nail polish machine. And you would just have to move it like this to paint your nails.
I'm working on an invention that you can make the blanket cool off and you can cool off at the same time that the blanket does. When your siblings are bothering you, it plays with them.
We did a bit of work around the invention process, how to come up with ideas, how to see if it's a good idea, how to give feedback to other students, and then how to start thinking about your own design, choosing something, drawing, planning, building.
Yeah, Blender Bot. You can make smoothies, like wines.
We took the kids to Quirky, which is a local design studio, to meet some real designers.
If you want a smoothie, you can just make one while you're in the forest or
right
something.
In the cup, right? Yeah, because you don't need to take this big blender with you. All you need is just this cup.
And then drink it out straight from the blender, so it also works as a cup.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here.
If I attach my buzzer and I press, now I can also attach a motor. So when I press the motor, it starts turning. Or if you want it on all the time, then we take away the button out.
I think we got it. We were trying to attach this motor that spins, powered by the battery, to work as like a switch off and
We literally taught our whole curriculum of geometry and measurement for 3rd grade within this unit without ever having to say to the kids, we're doing a geometry unit and here's your pre-test or your post-test. None of that. And they all know it now. They all can identify their angles, you know, they can tell you what a perimeter is, and they couldn't do that 3 weeks ago. It was all brand new material to them.
¿Tú hiciste centímetros o pulgadas? Centímetros. Tú pones el nombre de lo que hiciste.
Want a 方明是一个 HHB Handy Help Belt， 它有4个正方形、4个人形和6个长方形，它的高度是116个centimeters。
They drew their diagrams in the target language classes and labeled with vocabulary that they learned there. So they counted how many circles and wrote about that in Spanish, or how many right angles or obtuse angles, and could label those in Chinese using the vocabulary they learned that way.
So the Invention Convention, every step of the way, it was how are you going to communicate this to the audience that's going to be there at the convention?
Each student created an advertisement with a logo for his or her invention, and then when you take their iPad, or parents can take their iPhone and hold it over that, it's like a QR code, it scans it, and up pops the student on the Shark Tank set with the music, giving their pitch for why they would want you to buy this invention.
You can wear a backpack vacuum that is solar paneled and can vacuum up your dog's poop.
Do you think it's enough?
The air is escaping somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's escaping up here.
Throughout this unit, the trial and error that was happening was so crucial because you want kids to fail with an idea that they had on their own. You then challenge them to come up with a solution on their own as well, and that's something that will really stick. When kids come up with their own ideas is when they really are going to learn.
If the back wasn't covered up like this, there wouldn't be a lot of air coming out of this tube.
Does it work? Much better, so you won't get too cold. So now we need to figure out how you want this blanket to look.
One of the best things was one of the kids said to the teachers about halfway through at the end, said, we didn't do anything academic today or yesterday. It was awesome. And so the teacher took that moment to say, oh, that's a really good point. Let's talk about it. And then she had the kids brainstorm all the things they'd done and connect them to academics. So actually we did read today. Actually we did write today. Actually you did some math today. Actually you did some science today. You did some art today. But it was all in one. And I mean, that's the best way to learn.